What's up, everybody? It's me, Joel Haston. I'm back. Thanks for coming on by the channel today. We're doing something a little new. We are in the kitchen today. For me, it's where the magic happens. I'm not a very good cook. Let's be honest. If you know that, or if you know me, you probably know that. I'm pretty sure I've said it on multiple episodes of the show before. You know, and someone's being nasty with their horn outside. I'm real sorry if that got picked up by the camera. I apologize. Anyways. Today, I'm doing something new. You might be like, why is Joel in the fucking kitchen? What's going on? What is the deal here? What is the deal? Let me tell you right now. First off, if you've never come to the channel, if you saw my stupid, ludicrous little ad today, I'm Joel Haston. Everyone calls me Joel Cupcake. My dear departed friend Pat from Arsonist Girl the Girls nicknamed me that. You might have seen my show before. You might have seen me on someone else's show. Maybe saw me on Twitch. Maybe you realized I was the promoter at a show you went to before COVID started, or after COVID's over, whatever. There is some stuff coming, who knows why you know me? Maybe you looked me up. Maybe your friend said I was an asshole. Who knows? But you're here. Thanks for checking it out. I appreciate it. Whatever the reason you may be here, I want to do something new today. So, over the last 2-3 years, I would say, I've lost an upwards of like 50, 60 pounds, and I got diagnosed with high blood pressure and a few other things that were a little scary, but hey, getting old is scary, am I right? I wanted to just kind of talk about a product, which, by the way, I'm not being paid to talk about this. This is like a legitimate thing I wanted to do because I felt like sharing the information, basically. This is not an ad. I'm not being paid. I'm not sponsored by this company. I want to make that crystal fucking clear right now. But especially when I got diagnosed with my high blood pressure, I set out to lose some weight and clean up my diet a little bit. I was also having I was super gassy, and my stomach was always uncomfortable, So one of the first things I did was, let's figure out how I can reduce my dairy intake. Okay. Now, I love my vegan friends, and I eat a lot of vegan food, but 9 times out of 10, vegan cheese fucking sucks. We all know that. The vegan cheese, terrible, not tight. So I went through, I tried soy milk, I tried almond milk, I tried the lactose, or the lactate, the lactose-free milk. I tried every dairy alternative under the sun you can come up with, right? And I think the problem we've all had, and we all have when we try these things, is hey, this tastes good in cereal, but you can't cook with it. Hey, this tastes like crap in this creamer tastes like crap in my coffee, or it's not sweet enough. I'm a sugar with a side of coffee type of guy. I know a few of you watching this know that and probably just made that comment in your head. So I'll say it out loud for you. But, there's multiple reasons why stuff sucks. Like almond milk, for example, you cannot cook with almond milk. The taste and the consistency is just terrible. It gives noodles, pasta, that's what I used to cook with most of the time is pasta, so cream-based stuff that you want to try to do something new, almond milk, terrible, does not work, has this super weird aftertaste. I am not about it. You know what I mean? Soy milk, soy milk works for a lot of stuff, but I need the vanilla one because I can't do the taste of bland soy milk. But again, you can't cook with that one. It's not thick enough to go in coffee as a creamer substitute or anything like that. So I tried that. I did the lactate-free stuff for a long time. I still kind of felt a certain way after I made stuff with it. You're still eating dairy, it just doesn't have the lactose in it. You know what I mean? So it was a corner I tried to cut that didn't work. Just didn't work at all. So finally somebody suggested oat milk, and I was like, whatever. I tried a few brands. I was like, this is better. I was like, we're on the right track, but I don't know. Then my local bagel place is called Bagel Kitchen here in Pacific Grove, California. It's bomb. If you're ever in the area before 2 p.m., I highly suggest you eat there. The owners are the nicest people. It's not a chain. Everything, they bake their own bagels there. Everything comes from there. You know what I mean? Except I think they don't make their own cream cheese. I think that's the only thing they don't do. But I'm not that picky. I went there and I was getting these iced Vietnamese coffees, and they were just wrecking my body. Coffee is let's just call it an accelerant. I think you all can gather what I mean, you know. So she was like, oh, we have oat milk. I was like, oh, okay, whatever, sure. So she pours it in. Best thing I've ever had in my coffee. Right here. OATLY, oat milk, the barista edition. So you can find this Whole Foods. Hell, Lucky's has it sometimes now, some of that stuff. But, you know, I was like, oh, cool. And oat coffee creamer. Didn't think much of it. Blah, 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 blah. Trina and I decided to do a diet back in July. That was like a shake intensive diet. Like, you know, you clean eat, 2 shakes, 1 big meal, stuff like that. Super simple. They recommended, well, they didn't want you to use real, like full fat dairy milk. So one of the things they recommended was oat milk. I went to Whole Foods and boom, Oatly, the brand that had the coffee creamer I like, has not only milk, they have low fat, regular, and full fat milk. You know what I mean? This shit is incredible. Let me tell you. Okay, now before I get started, you might think, what's the difference? Why use that? Okay, there's a couple different benefits. Obviously, dairy free, unless you're drinking a full fat one, it's generally low in fat, high in fiber. You know, great if you're lactose intolerant. I was obviously having a problem with that. It's got a high in vitamins. It replaces saturated fats with unsaturated fats. Generally, it's cholesterol free. It helps regulate your blood sugar levels, and it still has the bone strengthening minerals that we are told regular milk has. You know, calcium, all that stuff. If you've done any research at all, you know that a whole lot of that drink milk that makes your bone stronger was a bunch of bullshit that they used in like the 70s as propaganda for the dairy industry. I'm not going to have, that's the end of that discussion. But I like this because we use all 3 in the household on regular. Even Trina uses this. She's always been a milk person. She doesn't have all the adverse reactions to dairy and the sensitive stomach that I do. Again, if you're a friend of mine, IRL, you know I have a sensitive tummy. And I like to indulge in things I probably shouldn't, you know? Okay, so let's talk, you know, the low fat, great. I like the low fat in milk or as a milk. So like in like a shake, you know, whether it's a weight loss shake, meal supplement, whatever freaking adjective you want to attach to the front of it. This goes perfect for that. I love it. Okay. Still tastes great, and it's low fat. Only 90 calories a serving, 8 servings in a gallon. Not bad. All of these have the added sugar of 7 grams. It's the only downside, okay? Only downside. But there is the original, which is just oat milk. It's just a regular. And then obviously the full fat. The full fat is great with cereal. Oh my God. I actually think it's better than regular milk. This is what it looks like, in case you're wondering. Full fat. This is up to 160 calories per serving instead of 90, which is why, you know, usually we don't get this one. But recently, this is all the store's been having because everyone's scared of it because it's not as healthy, you know. So it's still good. I would recommend it. Again, for cereal, whew, amazing. Now, the regular, the oat milk, you know what I mean? Just the regular, the light blue box. It's 120 calories. It sits right in the middle. Only 100 milligrams of sodium. A lot of keto and vegan-friendly stuff are high in sodium. That's a problem I have. I feel like sodium just makes me feel like absolute shit. So that's something I gave a shit about. It has a lot of the daily vitamins you need. It's great for you. This I use for cooking. Holy crap. Put it in some mac and cheese. Put in some pasta, some cream, like any cream-based stuff. I have never made nacho cheese with it. You probably could. I would imagine the consistency, it would still be great. I think, personally, like I would hope. You know, it all tastes good. The full fat has a little bit extra. It has the DHA omega-3s, as the label points out. You know, it does have some stuff. I haven't actually compared these two. Let me see if they have all the same stuff. Yeah, it has all the same stuff, just less fat, basically. So, you know, for you percentage nerds, here's the boxes. You know, total fat 2%, saturated is 0. That's of your daily value. You know, sodium's 4%. Your carbs are only 6% in the low fat, and in the full, the carbs are actually less. in the full fat. I'm not quite sure how that works. Something that's been very big for me in my health journey is carbs. You know, I can't cut out carbs. I love bread. I love bread. I just fries, potatoes, bread, rice, all of it. I cannot get rid of carbs. So it not having that many carbs is great. That's one of the reasons I fully switched to this. You know what I mean? And then dietary fiber 7%. The sugar is 7 grams of total. So it's only 14% of your daily value of sugar. So that's still a high amount with the 7 grams, but the total daily only being 14. I can live with that. I don't know if you can. I know some people are crazy about their sugar. I can though. And then 3 grams of protein. You got 20% vitamin D, 25% calcium, 2% iron, 8% potassium, 20% vitamin A, 45% riboflavin or riboflavin. I'm not a doctor. I don't know why you're still watching this video. Vitamin B12 is 50% and phosphorus is 20%. You know what I mean? So got a lot of great stuff. Again, the company is called OATLY. They're based out of New York. They have a website. They have super cheeky, cool, hip merch that I've also just realized they checked out, or that they put out. They have the barista edition that as the creamer. I highly recommend. If there's one thing you should try first, it's probably that, honestly. They also did just release a chocolate milk, which I haven't been able to find anywhere in California yet. I would assume it's delicious. I don't know. I can't guarantee because I haven't tried it. But anyways, you know, back to the whole point here. You know, I was doing regular milk in coffee, in my pasta, whenever I cooked, whenever I could, you know, and not only do I feel better, my stomach's happier. And this has been one of the staples in my lifestyle change over the last 2 years, which I feel like I'm a happier person. I'm thinner. Other than the bout of Bell's palsy I'm dealing with, I'm healthier. You know, my numbers. You know, every year we have our, especially once you hit your 30s, every year you do your physical. You know, you get your triglycerides, your cholesterol levels, all that. All of that stuff has gone down to acceptable levels other than my weight, which we're not going to talk about that. Since I started drinking Oatly and the oat milk stuff. Again, this is just my opinion. I wanted to do something different and fun for this episode. I hope you enjoyed the information. You know, obviously I couple this with I use black pepper instead of salt on things. You know, I make sure I sleep 7 hours a day. I'm not going to give away too much of the other diet stuff because I kind of like doing this type of episode. So I want to do more of them for you. Well, for myself, really, and then hopefully you guys will like it. But you know what I mean. Don't trip. Don't trip. But yeah, you know, I'll have some more episodes like this. Let me know if you like it. Please tweet me, Instagram me. You can email me, joel@joelhaston.com. You know, the page has socials. I have my personals. Hit me up. You know, Oatly, for some reason, if any of you watch this, I love your product. Hi. I'm a content creator from California. What's up? Just Google Joel Cupcake and I'll pop up everywhere, all over the damn place. Thank you. Besides that, everybody else that's come by, thank you. Thank you always for checking out the channel. This is a podcast primarily on YouTube. Sometimes I call it a vlog. In my old age, I was recently informed that it's really just a podcast hosted in video format. And a vlog would be me doing really boring shit like filming my daily life, which, trust me, you do not want to see. So thanks for checking out my podcast, but my home is YouTube. So please go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, leave a review, give me that beautiful little thumbs up. I'm not going to have any of the animations on the screen. I don't do that. I like this to be raw and real. And, you know, you're dealing with natural Joel. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's about it. Subscribe, please do that. Like the socials, share the post, tell me I'm an idiot, tell me you love it, tell me you hate it, tell me what you think I should change. I welcome all feedback. This is my current venture in life. You know, I'm still going to continue to do the show when concerts come back, but you know, I just I gotta spice it up. You know what I mean? So this is my little Salt Bay of the week. You know what I mean? Thanks everyone for being here. I'm Joel Haston, aka Joel Cupcake from the Lamb Goat section. That's right. You heard it here. I'm admitting it. All right. Ending the broadcast now, or the recording, I should say. Sorry, I'm real. I don't edit this shit. You guys know that. If you've been to the channel before, you know it's all real. It's 100% real. I say what I want. I do what I want. I'm not tech savvy. Any of you follow me on the internet, you see my bad grammar and my deleted posts reposted with with the terrible spelling removed, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks everybody. Been another episode of Joel Cupcake Live. I'll see you next week.